available without a restriction. A Locked-On Gel is clinically proven to work within 10 minutes, so you and your partner can experience the heights of intimacy. New or Rock-On Immune Treatment Gel.
What up? What up? Shout out to everyone who's riding with me today. We are on Notre Dame money line. Notre Dame money line in the under. The under's looking beautiful. The money line, well, we've yet to see any points, so I don't know what to tell you. Definitely a tough start offensively for Notre Dame. They made a massive play on defense, forcing the fumble late. I like what I've seen from them on defense. You know, the first drive was excellent. It was just that one pass interference, and then second drive they definitely gave up plays, but I'm not upset about it the way it went down. I didn't lose confidence. Don't love what I've seen from Georgia's QB. So I'm still very confident in Notre Dame in this. Obviously, have to get that offense cooking and absolutely loving the under. It does, hindsight's 2020. So a quarter in, it's easy to be like, should have just went all in on the under and not worried about a side. But I still like Notre Dame in this play. I guess I wish I went heavier on the under because it's obviously hitting, but I'm not upset that I took Notre Dame money line as well. We get a stop here, get a score. That's the name of the game. Getting more points on the other team. We get a stop and a score. It's probably going to be pretty good. But let's start with that stop. Let's start with the stop. Get some points on the board. Head into halftime, getting the ball back to start the second half with a lead. I'm like 14 steps ahead of myself, but why not do that? Johnny Manzarani looking at 25 points and boards for Tatum. 25 points. What do you think? That's fine. I don't know what odds you're getting on that, but I think that probably hits. All right. Long ball immediately caught and down at the 10. Damn. Immediate connection on the long ball for Georgia. That is the opposite of what we wanted to see. There's a flag down. Let's see what it is. Flags seem to come in late. I don't see any contact either way on the pass. Hopefully something like a holding on offense or something. Begging for a bailout, please. I think they're going to call roughing. That's a bogus roughing if that's the fact. Fumble punt, fumble cheese. Yeah, but it's a beautiful day to be an underbetter. Against Georgia, let's go. Come on. They're backing it up. But is it like 15 at the end of the play, or is it negating the... What's going on? They're taking... Are you the only one who thinks Gentie's overrated? All the Heisman voters agree with you. So I guess 15 yards backed up at the end of the play. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 27 for Georgia. A run. ETN, not quite getting the corner, gets about 2 yards there. So if we can go ahead and get another stop here, hold them to a field goal attempt. Listen, college football is not the NFL, and the way they're kicking the NFL, it kind of is. But you keep them from doing some damage here, that would be massive. You hold them to 3, I'm fine. Beautiful for the under, beautiful for Notre Dame. Just do not want to see them get 7. It was a good long ball, but the coverage was weak. But nice throw. Got to give it to him. 2nd and 8. 13 minutes left in the half now. Yeah, coach has got his poison order now. Weird end around. Not going anywhere. So they connect on a big pass, and they go 2 runs back-to-back for maybe 2 yards total. You got absolutely stuffed there. Shout out to everyone joining the chat. I appreciate you guys. This is the account that I stream on. Shout out to everyone on the Twitter everywhere. I'm doing the 100K challenge in 2025. Started with 3K. We're basically at 3K right now. But could flip that to 4 today if everything goes well. We hit for 200 earlier today on the under in the Gardner Webb game. Just an easy little no sweat under 155. Total ended up being like 115. It was easy, easy, easy. 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back. Throws that away. Not even close. No flags. All right, there's not going to be an easy field goal attempt. It's like they're looking for a flag. They're not getting off the field. They're taking their time here, but it's 4th and 7. Should be a 42-yard field goal, 41-yard field goal. They said this kicker's made 34 in a row inside 50. Damn. Can we keep the bad kicking streak alive this college football playoffs? That looks good. And it is. All right, so 3-0 Georgia. 3-0 Georgia. Good job holding them to 3 after that, to be honest. Kool-Aid, good to see you, bro. Yeah, that's a big deal. Holding them to 3 after that. Almost giving them a touchdown right away. Penalty on the sideline is brutal. That's bad on the coaches too. That's brutal all around. But holding them to 3 is great. Obviously, we got Notre Dame and we got the under. So holding them to 3 is great there, but got to start moving the ball. I feel safe about the under. I'm not worried about protecting that. Start moving the ball. Let's have a long, classic, grinding Notre Dame drive. 6 minutes, get 7, take the lead. That's what we need to see right now. Georgia playing better than expected. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to make of this game so far, to be honest. I really don't have a great read. They moved the ball really well, then fumbled. Then, aside from that, they had obviously one big play on this drive and then 3 bad plays. First drive was nothing. Couldn't get anything going, couldn't get forward. So, we're don't really know what to make of the way Georgia's moving the ball. And Notre Dame obviously struggling, but it wasn't terrible on the second time. So hopefully they break through a little bit. Like a little bit of jitters, slow start. We'll see what goes on. If you get 3 and out or something here, I would start to raise concern about Notre Dame's offense. If we start to move the ball, no big deal. Yeah, Notre Dame touchdown before half would be electric. So to bring people up to date, I'm doing a challenge this year, 2025. I took 3K in my Profit X account, and I'm flipping it up to 100K this year. That's the goal. That's the plan. That's what I'm documenting on this account. Pick a PD streams here on TikTok. I'm doing like daily or just about daily vlogs talking about it, or sometimes I'll be vlogging, sometimes I'll just be yapping. I'm streaming on this account, sweating out games, giving out daily plays. All my picks are up on SoBet every single day. So that's where you go if you just want my plays, you want to see my write-ups, analysis, everything. I do live bets, absolutely. Usually around halftime for football. I'll do live over-unders for basketball. Sometimes I'll do live spreads, but rarely in basketball. Any pick in the Gator Bowl? I think Duke covers. I'll talk about that more in a second. But yeah, that's most of my betting strategy is using Profit X for straight bets, getting better lines, taking advantage of discrepancies in the market. And then for NFL, do a lot of heavy plays. NFL and college football, do a lot of heavy plays just because I think it's a really beatable market right now. I think you can really lock in and understand who's going to win. Sometimes that involves money lines at like minus 160 spots. Sometimes I hammer plus 180, 200 money lines. I play spreads, but I've really been leaning into money lines and not paying as much attention to, is this too juicy? Is that too juicy? And just being like, well, it's minus 180. Is it a better than 65% chance of hitting? If yes, I'm ripping it. Yeah, so Davies, I'm using all the plays that I post on SoBet. I'm tailing those, and then sometimes I'm adding in some extras. The only difference is for this 100K challenge, I'm obviously trying to 33x my stack, so I'm not being rigid about unit size. So this is kind of do as I say, not as I do. I'm being more aggressive than I would recommend for the sake of this challenge because I'm trying to flip 3K into 100K. But all my plays, all my research are up on SoBet. Profit X is a sports book. Yeah, it's in my links. I'll drop it in reply to this Twitter stream as well. But basically, it's an exchange, so it operates the same way as a sports book, except you get better lines. So instead of it being like minus 110, a play would be plus 100. Then they'll take 3% from the winner. So a $100 bet would get you $97 instead of $91. It will make a massive, massive difference in your overall ROI. There's nothing I can recommend more in sports betting. There's a million things I can recommend, but using Profit X is the best thing. Just straight up. There's a million tools and research and things you should be doing, but the number one thing you should be doing is using Profit X. It's in my links. 1st and 10 Notre Dame. Awkward, ugly 7-yard completion. I'll take it. Let's go. Yeah, you need someone on the other side, Wiggy, but the liquidity in there is massive. I've done multiple $1,000s, but there's like usually several $100,000 of liquidity on any given play. you can also offer whatever line you like. So say you wanted Notre Dame, but only at plus money, you could offer it at plus money and see if someone takes it. But if you just look for the lines available, 99% of the time, you're going to get better lines than you would on DK or whatever. 2nd and 3. But any more questions about Profit X? Always happy to talk about it. It's the best tool I could share. QB sneak for about 6, or QB design draw, I should say. First down. Yeah, we're on Notre Dame here. We're on Notre Dame and we're on the under 45.5. I'll share some slippies as well. For what we have in this game. I'll reply to the Twitter chat with that as well. Or to the Twitter stream. Handoff. It's going to get about 2-3 getting tripped up, but dives forward. Yeah, Wiggy. You can use, what state are you in, Wiggy? You can probably use Profit X in your state. Love not being healthy is trash. 2nd and 8, 10:30 left in the half. Notre Dame at the 39. Another QB draw. Oh, he's got a first down and then some to the 45, 40, 35, 30. Down at the 28 of Georgia. Huge run there. Massive. Wow, I thought that was going to be like 4 yards. Goes up the middle, turns the corner. He's not even quick. Turns the corner, then cuts inside, then cuts outside. They just can't get a hand on him. 28 yards. Let's go. Or to the 28-yard line. 1st and 10, clock ticking under 10 minutes now. We love to see that. Let's get 7 here. This time a draw to the running back. He's going to creep ahead for about 3. I've got Notre Dame money line and I've got under 45.5. $43, 45-yard field goal. Sorry about issues on the stream for Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all that. Slight issues, but we're back in business. Either team is losing to Penn State. I don't think so, bro. I think the winner of this is going to be in the championship. I've got Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame had the best value to win it all. I don't necessarily Miss teaser. Oh, Wiggy bet the drive result and got plus 310 on it. Congrats, bro. Oh, they're hanging the chain on me. They go, hell yeah. So Notre Dame, solid looking drive, kind of stalled out there after the big run. Both teams basically big play and then three useless plays, and they end up kicking the field goal. So this will be an interesting drive. If things changed, is Georgia going to be slowed down now, or is the offense clicking now? This is going to be a pretty telling drive. It's also a crucial drive because unless it's like very quick, after this drive from Georgia, Notre Dame probably gets the last drive of the half. So there's an opportunity if Georgia goes, 2-3 minutes, punts it away. Notre Dame is going to try to have the last drive of the half, score double dip. They call the kid Steve Bartman. That's funny. So yeah, the way I see this going down is Notre Dame will probably be. You traded this. Notre Dame will probably be. If they can win this game, 3-4 point favorites. Probably 3 point favorites against Penn State. I think Georgia would probably be around the same. The way the rest of this game goes will also have an impact there. But I do think the winner of this will beat Penn State, and then I think Ohio State will beat Texas, no problem. What up, Nate Dogg? How you doing? So then you're going to have Ohio State and I think Notre Dame. And Notre Dame will definitely be dogs in that game, but I think they can win that. And if that happens, we'll cash plus 900 on the money on the future. But we got a ways to go. We got a tie game here in the second quarter. Long way to go for Notre Dame. I would consider, depending on how Ohio State looks against Texas, which I have not believed in Texas since the game against Georgia. They looked bad. It was the same story in these last two games. They're very unimpressive. You have Notre Dame Natty? Hell yeah. Yeah, it's not that I thought they're a lock to win and all. I just think it's great value. And it might be a situation where I hedge in the actual championship game. Because I've got them 200 to win 1,800, right? So, or it might be like 230 to win 1.9, something like that. But if they go to the Natty, I would probably bet a third of that on the opponent. The only issue being they won't be favorites in the Natty. So I can't just bet the other team money line to hedge out. The money line would be, like minus 180 or something like that. But we'll see. Way ahead of ourselves. Just got to lock in. Got to lock in. Get this job done today. The under is cruising. If we can get that Notre Dame money line. So it's all about. What else are people on today? What are people seeing? What are people rooting for? Do you want me to start going into some NFL plays for the weekend? Oh, big sack. Big sack. So we're going to have a second and like 18 after that. Wrap them up, throw them down. Let's go, baby. Great rush. Great rush there. Nate Dogg's on the Calgary Flames. All right. Celtics first quarter, first 10, 15. Oh, Wiggy's a prop guy. He will not do a standard bet. Nice slant up the middle. Wow, he's going to get a first down, 24-yard gain about to the 40. Just exactly what you can't do. Nice slant, catches it in stride, turns upfield, gets 24 yards on a 6-yard slant on 2nd and 17. Really weak defense by Notre Dame, but great execution by Georgia. Pascal Siakam over 2.5 assists. I don't love dealing with super low numbers, right? Because if you're talking an over under of let's say 18 points, right? So the difference between 17 points and 18 points is about 5%, 5.5% of the total points, right? The difference between 2 assists and 3%, or 2 assists and 3 assists, is a 50% increase in assists. So low numbers have just a larger, it's a bigger step. It's a bigger step. There's going to be more variance. No, I'm on Notre Dame. So all that to say, it's not that I would never take an over under 2.5 assists. I just generally stay away from over unders on numbers that are below 5. What rules have I set for myself? I won't do any parlays over 3 legs. Yeah, so I use Profit X, like I talked about. Profit X, you don't really have parlay opportunities. It's straight bets and great lines. So I do 90% of my action on Profit X. I will do long shot parlays for about 5% of my bankroll for fun, to scratch the itch, and also because I've been really strong with NFL money lines this year, and I do the NFL Sunday life changing parlay. We're only 2-14. It's still positive being 2-14 because they've all paid out. It paid out 9-1 and 12-1. So I won 21 units on the 16 units that we've done so far this season. So it has been profitable, but missed so many by one leg, which is, story of your life on parlays. But I do about 5% of my bankroll on long shot parlays. I do plenty of alt-line 2-leg parlays that come out to around even money, especially for NBA player props. If you're following me on SoBet, you'll see a ton of those in my VIP. So I'm not against that, but generally speaking, I'm pretty anti-parlay. I understand people want to do it. I want to do it. Everyone wants to do it. Raiders, Saints, and Dolphins had the Messiah rage. And that's a fact, Charles. That's a fact. Bro, we are also, it's like we have NFL Saturday coming up. Everyone's fired up. It's the Ravens 18-point favorites. I've seen them as high as 19.5-point favorites against the Browns. It's disgusting. So yeah, and then bankroll management is 5-unit max play. 2% of your bankroll is 1 unit. So the biggest play you could possibly do is 10% of your bankroll. Georgia winning this. I don't like it. I like Notre Dame in this spot, but it's going to be a close game. So those are some of the things I do. I really stress bankroll management and consistent winning strategies in my SoBet. The reason I'm always preaching Profit X is because it's the best way to accomplish that, right? Quality lines, straight bets. That's really the name of the game. A little draw to ETN. He's going to get about 7 there. They've done a good job of containing ETN. Let's get this Notre Dame dub. Exactly. If Georgia wins, your 4-leg plus 1,300 probably hits. Well, I hope it doesn't hit. No offense. Going nowhere. We're going to have 3rd and 2, maybe even 3. Might have lost a yard on that. 6:20 left in the half now. Clock's ticking down. Clock's ticking down to the point where it's like you never want to count an under as cashing too early because it's bad luck, but it's hard not to. 6 minutes left. 3rd and 3. Ball near midfield. Georgia on their own 45. 14 on the play clock. A little bit of confusion. 10, 9, 8. They snap it. Over the middle. Broken up. Let's see what happens here. They're on their own side of the field. I would be surprised if they go for it in a 3-3 game. Yeah, ball's behind him a little bit. Not a great throw. Not a great throw. He's well covered, but I think if he gets that ball out in front of him the way he was supposed to, that's probably a catch. But you're not catching the ball behind you in coverage like that. And Georgia's going to punt with 5:47 left in the half. Let's go. Notre Dame, get the ball, drive down, score, double dip. Got me giddy. Come on. So they don't hit the punter this time. Caught at the 15, brought up to the 25. All right, Notre Dame has 75 yards to go, 5:40 left in the half to do it. I would be thrilled if they end the half with points. Even if it's 3, I'd be thrilled. Favorite incentive prop for the NFL this week? That's so funny you're asking that, Austin, because I just got a notification from ProfitX as you said that they're going to be adding incentive props. Week NFL 18. So if you look here, NFL Week 18 incentive props right here. So we got Von Miller to record a sack, Kyler Murray to record 50+ rushing yards and a TD. Those are the first two up. Von Miller to record a sack is interesting. The Patriots have a pretty weak O-line. Von Miller does not get a lot of snaps. I did not, Miro. I didn't touch that. Von Miller does not play a lot of snaps, but he's going up against a weak offensive line. Oh, shit, we're back, baby. Quick 13 yards for Notre Dame and a first down to the 36-37. That's an interesting one. I'm actually going to request odds on that right now. He only has 3 sacks on the season, so I'm putting this at plus 300. He's also like, he's not a young guy. He's not a poor guy. But they did restructure his deal to make it more incentive based for the team. It's going to run that up the middle for about 2 or 3. Got to get slammed down at the end of that. I'm going to see if I can get this at plus 400. 450. They're going to run that for about 5, should lead to a 3rd and 3. All right, I'm going to post this on Twitter here in a second, but yeah, I'm trying to get plus 450. Third and 3, 3:45 left. Got to get this to make it the last possession of the half, too. Pressure, rolling out, nowhere to go. Just throws it away. Tough. Hey, Noja, what up? All right, I'm tweet this out. Anyone who wants it's Pickopedia on Twitter, by the way. Pickopedia on Instagram, Pickopedia on everything. But I'm tweeting this play out. All right, Georgia gets another opportunity. That's tough. That's disappointing. Sorry, just posting this play. All right. Pick 6 would be electric. Yeah, Notre Dame can't really, they're not calling plays well, and they haven't been able to put plays together consistently. It's frustrating. So this play that I just posted on Twitter, the Von Miller to get a sack. This is the example where you can get unique props up and try to get people to take the other side of it on prop deck. So I'm trying to see if anyone will take it. I want plus 450 odds. We'll see what happens. Second and 10, 3:28. Time to focus up on this. Terrible throw, 3rd and 10. And now just like that, we got an opportunity here. Got the first half at 23.5. Love it. Jesse Bruno, I'm feeling great about the under, feeling good about Notre Dame money line. I love the way their defense is playing. That's what I was hoping to see, is them really step it up defensively. I would just love to go into half, get a stop here, get some points going to half with a lead and getting the ball. That would make me feel amazing. Like I said, I like hot dogs. It feels like a trick question or something. I don't mind 4th of July. I'll do it. 3rd and 10, rolling out, pressure, throws it away, and that's another 3 and out. So 3:16 still on the clock. They take nothing off. They take nothing off the clock like there. They're going to punt from pretty bad field possession, and Notre Dame will have an opportunity once again. Yeah, I know who Deepak is. Why do you ask? They punt it, doesn't get run into. Ball's fair caught at the 37. So definitely an opportunity. Just started following him. Yeah, he's pretty strong with college sports, especially. Kills MLB, yeah. Yeah, he's strong with MLB. He's strong with college basketball, I feel like. And those are high volume sports. Those are great things to be at because you get a ton of opportunities in MLB and in college basketball. As NFL winds down, I'm going to be shifting a lot of my research toward college basketball, especially over unders. That's been something that's been really profitable for me historically. So if you're on sub, I'd expect to see a good amount of those on the card. Not flashy, they can be boring, but a lot of that. We do a ton of NBA props. It's another high volume thing. Went on a 13-5 run on NBA props. That's part of the reason we were up 20 units in a week. Please mean you guys be up. There's touchdown, no Vegas control, lead football clean. Wow, nice catch for 6 yards. It's gonna be 3rd and 1, 2.5 minutes left. Clock ticking down. Oh, Notre Dame won a lacrosse title. Who cares? This is actually a lacrosse shirt. New York Atlas. They were supposed to win, though. So Notre Dame takes it down to the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame takes it down to the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and 1 from midfield coming up. They convert this, run it down, try to end the half on a field goal, recognize what kind of game they're playing. I don't mind that. I would start being aggressive with the clock, though. They picked up this first down. Now you're within 2. I wouldn't be calling timeouts, but I would definitely hurry it up, be aggressive, try to move the ball, try to get 7 here if possible. You're not worried about leaving time on the clock. If you get a couple, I'm not saying you pass every time, be aggressive on the run game. So, you get within 1 minute, you're being aggressive. Even if, let's just say, it stalls out, you end this on a field goal, or you end this on a punt a little earlier than you want to. Okay, you're giving Georgia the ball back with a minute left and no timeouts or something like that. That's not a stress the way this game is going. Obviously, you want to have the last possession of the half, obviously. But once you get this first down, you're inside 2 minutes. I would worry a lot less about preserving clock than I would about trying to move the ball and have an opportunity at 7 here. Happy to end the half on 3. But you also have to keep in mind, no guarantees here, and you want to be kicking, a 35-yarder if that's what you're doing, not a 45, 50-yarder. Do I think Trent's Demon's going to hit? I don't know what it is right now. I saw him tweeting about it. I know he had one, but I don't know the plays that he needs. What does he need to hit? Riley for 60 rush yards. What's he at right now? He had a massive run earlier, so he's got to be close. He's at 37. That's less than I would have thought. I would think there's a good chance, especially especially if they're able to get a lead here, they get the ball in the second half. You're gonna, they're gonna be running the ball more. In a game like this, you want to reduce possessions, reduce opportunity for Georgia, let your defense hang on. So it's perfect for the under, obviously. But yeah, the game script definitely makes it look good for his odds on that. Incredible defense by both sides. It is strong defense, but I think that there's some offense to be blamed as well. The play calling is not where it should be, in my opinion. I think that'll change. I think we'll have a higher scoring second half. Not necessarily high scoring, but higher. Hate to see no TD in a game. I don't think you're going to see no TDs in the game. We got a lot of game left. 3rd and 1, Notre Dame in shotgun at midfield. QB draw, Riley, he's going to get it. Should be about 2 yards there. So shout out Trent. Think we'll go OT? No, but it's a possibility. I never think a game's going to OT at any point in the first half. Interesting about the Schroeder assist line. I would have to look into it to give you real insight. I would see what's unusual about the game, or if it's just line movement from the market, or even what are the odds on that play? Is it weird odds? QB draw, Leonard, he's going to get a first down, diving forward. That's another 12 yards. I mean, there you have it. Someone asking about Trent's Demon going to hit. Knock on wood. That's about 50 yards. He's going to need 10 more, and he's got this drive and then a whole half to do it, and they start with it. So what's the underside, user? What's the underside of that? If he's never accomplishing that, what's the underside? 120 left. Leonard drops back. Deep ball, not even close. So 114. Now the ball's at about the 40, so it's not exactly anything close to an automatic field goal at this point. But they have 3 timeouts. There's 114 left. The ball's at the 39, so this is a 56-yarder as it stands. This is a great opportunity to run. I think it's so obvious you do a little play action screen pass, in my opinion. I'm fine with conservative play calling here, but the run seems a little too obvious. They are in shotgun. The QB draw is something they have to keep an eye on. They've utilized that successfully a few times now. He's going to drop back. Short pass, got his guy. That's going to be very close to a first down. Tackled out of bounds. Or are they stopping for the first? Can't really tell. Let's see this. Yeah, so he's down inbounds for, I would call it a first down. It could be inches. Good news. Appreciate the follow. Run those follows up, baby. 102, 1 minute left. Clock ticking. Leonard under pressure, sacked for a big loss. Big loss there. Probably out of field goal position. That's a tough hit to take. Let's get him, Michael. Yeah, he drops back about 10 yards. That is worst case. Drops back about 6 and then retreats another 4 yards as he's getting sacked. Now it's 2nd and 20 from the 40. Your approach changes here. You try to get back in field goal range. Both teams still have 3 timeouts, 56 seconds left. So you're not really worried about leaving time on the clock for Georgia. If you kick a field goal and you kick off and you leave them with 40 seconds, it's fine. What you don't want to be doing is attempting a 54-yarder or something like that and potentially giving the ball back at the 40-some. 2nd and 21, man. All right. It's time for that Riley run. Time for that Riley run. Get 10 yards here. Yep. There it is. There's the draw up the middle. He's going to get about 10. Hey, who drew it up? Who drew it up? Clock stopped at 48. Is that a Georgia timeout? Yeah, it looks like a Georgia timeout. So 3rd and 11 here. Still a long shot to be able to get the first down, but you're kicking a 47-yarder as it stands right now. You don't want to be comfortable with that. You will take 5 yards here. Definitely, if you can get the 11, you're looking for that briefly, but I think you're trying to get 5-6 yards here, keep the clock moving, force Georgia to call their second timeout, and then you kick a 42-yarder or something like that. If you have a deep ball opportunity because they're focused on this play, I'm okay taking a shot and kicking a 47-yarder. But in this sort of game, understanding the game you're playing, understand the fact that you get the ball to start the second half, I really think your focus here is 5. But given how effective Riley has been at running the ball, that might be your 5-yard option. If he keeps it himself, makes it a QB draw up the middle. He's going to have a short pass bobbled. They're going to call it incomplete. Would have been a gain of about 2 anyway. That's a tough pass. That's tough hands. We're going to see a 47-yard field goal. Notre Dame chance to take a lead. But either way, Georgia will have a few seconds. Damn, Kyle. That's how you always feel after something, though. If you hit, awesome. Don't start going crazy. It's my best advice. All right, 48-yarder. Let's see it. Come on. We're going to see a timeout. Notre Dame. All right. All right, guys. We remain focused on Notre Dame money line and the under. Looking great on that. If you want all my plays, they're on SoBet. That's in my links. Every single day, I post a full card. Plays, write up, unit size analysis. I give you the book that I got it on. I give you the units that we're risking. Everything you need to tell my plays exactly. That's all up on SoBet every single day. You can check it in my links. If you have any questions, let me know. It's in my links, whatever you're watching this on. But DMs are open if you have any issues. All the plays are up on SoBet. Made over $4.5 grand in December. Trying to have a big January to kick off the year right. Here we go. 48-yarder. Looks good, and it is. Kylan, you're probably not going to get good odds anymore now that Notre Dame has a lead and the ball. I don't think that you're going to get good odds on Notre Dame money line. My best recommendation would have been to just tail my plays. Listen to me when I said it. Yeah, Notre Dame's looking around minus 180 on the money line right now. So I don't think it's really worth trying to hit it at halftime. Just being greedy. I hear you, but don't. That's being greedy like that it's just a bad way to go about it. You have to look at things on an individual basis. If you want action later, I like Duke to cover plus 17.5. You mean actually showing the game, Tyler? All right, kicking it off, 39 seconds. Yeah, they just shut down the streams when that happens. It's going to punch AF Georgia scores the time before half. Yeah, I'd be pretty upset if that happens. I'd be pretty upset if that happened. I mean, it would be a blown opportunity. I would feel comfortable about Notre Dame still winning this game if that happens, but nonetheless. Sack him. Let's go. Ball's out. Notre Dame recovers. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that is huge. That is massive. Wow. Notre Dame, they still have 2 timeouts. They're going to have the ball on the 15. Great job knocking that right out. Ball's out. Looks like it's going to be at the 12, or is that the 17? Okay, ball's going to be at about the 17. Oh, that's massive. Let's go. Oh, if they can get 7 here, turn this into a 2-score game, getting the ball at half. Ball's on the 13. Fake it. End zone shot. Touchdown! Let's go! Let's go! Notre Dame goes up 2 scores, getting the ball back at half. Let's go! Let's go, baby. We are running away with this. Yeah, baby. Belligerent's cockles are toasty. Oh, that's massive. Wow, what a finish to the half. Extra point is good. We're still at 16 points. The under is very safe. We got 4 touchdowns to give in the second half. Notre Dame is going to lock in on defense, try to grind this out. Oh, that is beautiful. That makes me very, very pleased. Let's just get out of here. No nonsense from Georgia to finish this off. Let's not go into like crazy prevent defense. Just lock them down. Let's get out of here on a good note. No funny business. God. Let's go. You had a Texas Notre Dame parlay, says Shortness. Looking good, brother. Didn't think Texas would be the sweatier one, did you? Well, we'll see. We gotta have to play. Texas was up bigger than this at one point. Feeling great. Feeling great. All right, so Georgia is in shotgun. They're not about to kneel this out. They're going to try to make it a 1-score game before half. 27 seconds, 2 timeouts. They'll hand it off. ETN can't get the corner. That's going to be about a 3-yard gain. And no hustle here. Seems like that might be the last play of the half. Six seconds left. They are set. They're going to snap it. And ends up just being a short pass. ETN goes out of bounds, but that's halftime. Hey, there we go. There we go. Absolutely great first half. We have under 45.5. We have Notre Dame money line. Notre Dame gets the ball with a 10-point lead. ESPN, shoot me a DM about this more. What are you're looking to place this, or you want me to share the word about this prop? Because you can do futures. Are you talking about Profit X? Notre Dame is looking great. The under is looking great. We still got a half of football to play, so don't go crazy. ESPN Prep, you can do that. You can do that on Profit X. SoBet is not a betting platform. You can't do anything there. It's a social platform for sharing plays and write-ups and analysis and so on. Profit X is a platform where you can take the action. Looking great. Shout out to everyone who rode with me. We are on Notre Dame. We are on the under 45.5 view on all my plays every single day. They're on SoBet in the links. Lock in. Let's get it, baby.